Yo, what is up? So I thought I'd do a quick update on the REBAR and Nvidia situation with Assassin's Creed Shadows. So on this Nvidia Profile Inspector, I literally always have this disabled for Assassin's Creed. Yet when I turn the REBAR off in BIOS, it just gives me literally more FPS, like at least 30 FPS plus. As soon as I disable it in BIOS, so it's a significant difference, and I mean, I can't believe the situation is still not fixed because I am actually up to date with the Windows update, but it's still the same situation. And I'll show you because I've done a video with a rebar off on Assassin's Creed Shadows and rebar on, and you will see my FPS difference. So I'm losing about 7 FPS about that when I'm recording because I do try and get the bit rate higher, so it just gives me more of a FPS loss. But yeah, I mean, you will definitely see it, the difference. So for about a month, I've been pretty much not even using rebar, so I'll just go in BIOS and turn it off. And I've had no issues. I've not noticed any FPS loss in games I've been playing. If anything, I think it's been better with stability. So less crashes. And obviously in this game, it's definitely the highest FPS I've ever had in since I've been playing it on the 4090 with a rebar off. So it does push a bit higher actually now with rebar off, and it seems to maintain a high, like a much higher FPS on average, better than it did ever before. So with rebar on, it's only about 60 FPS. It's not running how it should on the 4090. So with DLSS quality, all the same settings. So my next clip will be with rebar off, with like in BIOS off, because I'm not sure that Nvidia Profile Inspector is doing anything. That's my fear anyway, when you disable or enable rebar. So maybe Windows updates have broken that, I don't know. Broken Nvidia Profile Inspector in with some certain options anyway. Because I think other things are working, but then that isn't. I do remember trying to disable and enable it before these Windows updates as well, and there was no difference with FPS. So maybe it just doesn't work at this current time anyway. So you know what Microsoft are like; they do like to break things. But you will see a nice, I mean, at least 30 FPS difference. So it was about 60, and I got 90 FPS with rebar off. And without recording, I'm literally getting about 5 to 7 FPS more without recording with OBS. So for me, if you're playing this game, you should have, like, if you got Nvidia. Um, Someone else did say to me that Nvidia GPUs don't rely on rebar either, like a lot of the graphics cards. So it does make me think. I mean, after playing a lot of games with rebar off, resizable support off in the BIOS, I'm happy to just leave it off. I mean, I do know rebar on can actually cause a lot of instability and crashes in games. It looks like you can get a worse performance as well, so FPS can drop. And I've just found everything to be a lot better with it off. So it does make me think possibly the Windows is just keeping rebar on all the time for Nvidia, and it's just the Nvidia Profile Inspector may not be disabling it when you put disabled. I don't know, but that's just my theory. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.